Been halfway through by now, mate.
Yeah.
Quick one's a good one, boys. Quick one's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm here now.
All right, we're on. You're talking. We're on. A quick one's a good one after you've just fucked about for 20 minutes.
Hey,
Jesus
technical
Christ.
difficulties, mate. Technical difficulties.
Start the record. Oh, no, we are. Excellent. Let's go.
Oh, goodness me.
Welcome to the No Ifs Putts or Bogeys podcast. We are a no-nonsense, straight talking golf podcast discussing all the hot topics in the world of golf. This podcast is also brought to you in association with Barretto Golf, a stylish, affordable golf clothing brand. Please visit barrettogolf.com, that's B-A-R-R-E-T-O golf.com, for all the latest offers. This podcast is also brought to you on behalf of the Golf Game Network, so please go check out some of the other golfing podcasts. And without further ado, I will pass you to your host, the king of the games, the master of the quiz shows, Mr. O-Dub, Ollie Wilton.
Good evening, gents. How are we?
Really good.
Hi, Oliver.
Honestly, I'm going to learn that intro and then DB's going to be completely redundant because we've been waiting for about 15 minutes. Well, Dan got increasingly frustrated.
How do you function, man? That was absolutely ridiculous.
You wouldn't have thought I run two successful businesses, would you? But there we go.
It makes you think. We're glad you're here, DB. We're all here. The awesome trio. We're all in good spirits.
How's my sound coming out now, guys? Is it clear?
Yeah, it's good, mate.
Shout out to the Jabra Evolve headset, wireless, connected by Bluetooth. If you want to sponsor the pod, Jabra, you know where we are.
Excellent. Did you check the countries this week, DB? Because listener and my father of birth, Nige, has been in France and for me downloaded whilst there. So
I don't think it works like that, but I will check for you now because I think
is it on the IP address?
Yeah, the device ID or something.
Yeah,
I'm not quite sure.
Okay. So we still need to crack that French market. We
do have a couple of listeners in France, I believe, or we have had, have we?
Bonjour to you.
Oh my God! Is it? Yeah, it might have gone to 18.
Wasn't it 18 last week?
No, 17.
All right, who's the new one?
Was France on it before?
No. I don't think they were.
Okay, no, France is on it now.
Well, there you are then. It's
United Kingdom, United States, Germany, Canada, New Zealand, Spain, Vietnam, Australia, Ireland, Austria. And France, Croatia, Indonesia, Italy, Netherlands, Denmark, Sweden, and Singapore.
Wow, that 20 soon come. That's great news. That's great news. We are really taking over the globe with our absolutely great golf knowledge. AB, how are you?
Yeah, I'm very good, mate. Mental health is sky high this evening. I'm very chipper this evening, despite spending my entire day on the phone and now talking to you two. But yeah,
well, good you've manifested some positivity. Let's start with you, AB. So, I've heard you've been away. Did you take the bats with you?
Yeah, you are correct, mate. I have been away. I've been away since last Wednesday evening until yesterday, which was Sunday evening. And been on a work event over in the Costa del Sol, Malaga / Torremolinos. And had a bloody good 4 days, mate. Had a bloody good 4 days. It's almost criminal that I've had to come back to torrential rain for the whole day today. And it also caused me a 4.5 hour delay last night because of the weather. But I won't let it get me down. I had a really good time. And I spent those 4 hours reflecting on my weekend, and I was still in a pretty good mood. So, I had a bloody good time, mate.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit.
And who would have thought when we were sitting in science class in year 10 DB, no AB because DB wasn't in my year, that that we'd just be such jet setters when we're older.
Yeah, mate. Well, yeah, the last few weeks we have been international businessmen, haven't we?
Yeah,
but
I know, mate. I'm off to France in the next week as well. Can't stop us.
With the wife, Ollie?
Absolutely not. work, mate. Don't stop. So did you play on the weekend then, AB?
Well, here we go. So to answer your initial question, no, I did not take my clubs because I was there for a work event, but we did do a lot of social activities, and on Saturday I did somehow get some golf in. But what I'll do is I'll build up to it and I'll set the scene. Okay, so like I said, I was enjoying myself, lovely, hot and sunny, and having a good time. All inclusive hotel, free drinks, free food, lovely.
All inclusive means, mate.
Yeah, lovely, nice hot weather. Good people to be around.
Paid for it up front.
And Friday was my birthday as well. So
happy birthday, AB.
Happy birthday, AB.
From all of us on the No Ifs Putts or Pogies podcast. Happy birthday.
This is a fucking shambles. Do we need to start this again?
No, mate.
Carry on.
Jesus Christ. You're interrupting my story, mate.
Sorry, that's rude.
So anyway, Friday was my birthday, and we've gone out. We've actually rented a bar down the road from the hotel on the beach, Bar Silencio, and
Silence.
we've got 3 hours of more free booze because the company paid for the bar there, and one of the Swiss guys from my company was DJing, and basically everyone cottoned on. Well, it became public that it was my birthday, and so having free drinks at the bar, they were European measures as well, so it's basically like a triple. So I was on the gin and tonics, and I was just basically they were basically triple G&Ts. And then when it was announced that it was my birthday, my pal who was DJing, my Swiss pal, he put on 50 Cent in the club. And I got up at the front and did a little dance, did a dance off. And anyway, long story short, everyone started buying additional drinks. So it was a free bar, but everyone, was wanting to do shots. So basically, I was getting bought shots left, right, and centre. Now, we've been out a lot, the three of us, and it's common knowledge that I don't do shots very well, but I was making a name for myself over the weekend, so I had to just neck what was being thrown my way. And before you know it, it was 4 a.m. and I was getting my way back to the hotel, where I passed out in my room, and I did not arise again until 10 to 4 on Saturday afternoon, so nearly 12 hours later. And luckily, I managed to pull myself out of bed and walk 20 yards from my room to the Minigolf area, and I cleaned everybody up at Minigolf. So there we go. That was my golf fix on Saturday, was Minigolf against many other colleagues from the company. And I somehow managed to clean everybody up in about 30-degree heats. Sweat was absolutely flying, but the putts were going in, and I just couldn't believe it, mate. And I put on a putting clinic.
How many attendees?
There was about 30 of us.
Ooh.
Out of the couple hundred that were there.
Big field.
Yeah, I did myself solid, I think, Everyone was taking the piss. No one could believe I managed, because I wasn't seen or visible for the entire day, and I just rocked up for the golf. And
scorecard.
Well, the scorecard probably isn't that pretty, but but I did win. So I think it was about 30 odd, something like that.
Did you get a prize?
I'm 18, mate. I was just
pride?
putting on a clinic. What?
Gosh.
Did you get a prize other than pride amongst your
No,
colleagues?
just pride and more legendary status that followed up from the night before.
Excellent. Well, I'm happy for you. I'm glad you had a good birthday weekend despite the delays and despite, the rain coming home. Sounds like you had a good time.
Yeah. And I still got some golfing. So
excellent. That's what's important, mate. Keeping up. DB, you got anything for me? What you played this weekend?
No, I haven't played this weekend, but I have got some golf coming up this coming weekend with some listeners of the pod. So I'm actually playing Big Sam's Golf Day, which is in Birmingham at the Stratford Park Hotel, where fellow listener and mutual friend of ours, Ricky, will be playing, and a few of the other lads listen. So I'm actually in a 3-ball with Meadsy and Ricky.
Really?
Yeah. So keen to pick Meadsy's brain on Leeds, as I frequent to Leeds quite a lot. I know he tends to go to Ellen Road quite often. And looking forward to playing golf with Ricky. Hopefully it's a lovely sunny day. There's quite a few of us involved. We got a bacon bat. Shout out Stratford Park Hotel, by the way. It's a par 72 championship course. And we've got bacon baps on arrival and a burger lunch and a full 18 for 50 quid.
That's great.
That's an absolute bargain.
That is, yeah. I was actually playing Xbox for 5 hours with Meadsy last night because we're both dads over 30. So that's great news. I'm actually due to speak to him after, so I'll see if I get the lowdown of how he's thinking about how he's going to play. That's great. Yeah, we're really looking forward to hearing that. Maybe you could get a few voice clips of the boys on the course and stuff.
Yeah, I think Meadsy's likely to be quite intimidating by my golfing prowess. I tend to dominate the 3-ball once I'm in it,
Who wouldn't, mate? His eyes aren't painted on. Right, so to the professional game, the BMW PGA Tour event. Talk to me about it, AB. It was a tight one at the end.
Yeah, mate. I can't really discuss any of it because I wasn't here and I haven't seen any of it. But I know the result and I've seen the final playoff hole. So kudos to Billy, friend of the pod. We've had a conversation the last time he won at Wentworth, actually, where he let me film him take a shot and I put it on the Beretta Golf feed or story, and then he liked and shared it on his own personal account. So we love Billy here. Obviously, we're big Rory fans as well. He once again put in an absolutely outstanding effort across 4 days. And even in the playoff, he birdied 18 twice. And, Billy was just on fire with the putter across the 4 days. And, either of them could have won. And one of them had to. And on this occasion, it was Billy. And that is his second win at this particular event, which is also significant because he's American. And in the modern game, the Americans don't come over to Britain or Europe for anything other than the Open or the Scottish Open, really. So we love Billy on this pod. We're happy that he's back to form. He's followed up, some good performances over on the DP World Tour. Recently, he came second at the Open earlier in the year. And we're not going to begrudge him of a significant win. And Rory's getting closer. He's still miles ahead in the race to Dubai. He's looking like he's going to become the third player to win 6 race to Dubais after Colin Montgomery and Sevi Ballesteros. So it's going to be, a tall order to prevent him from doing that. So, yeah, that's my summary. I didn't really see anything other than the playoff hole, basically.
Well, thanks, AB. Did you know that Billy Horschel superstitions include carrying 4 tees and a 1936 quarter in his front right pocket? You'll never be seen on the course about it.
I did know about the quarter one. I have seen that one before on Instagram Reel. Didn't know about the 4 tees. Did you also know, Odub? I've got a little fact about Billy. He's a West Ham fan. And do you know why he's a West Ham fan?
Does he know our mate Mitch?
No, it's because he likes the film Green Street. And he decided to just become a West Ham fan.
I bet there's a surprising amount of Yanks who love West Ham because of Frodo Baggins in Green Street. That is a great fact. Did you also know that his wife Brittany could have been a very good player herself, but she had a wrist injury?
I wonder how she got that.
I didn't know that.
Hey, look, mind out the gutter, DB. That's what I read.
Jesus. Here we go. Look, just quickly, I don't know if anyone was aware, but I have played at Wentworth before. So I do feel like I should have a little bit to say about how the pros got on this week. Just in case anyone wanted to compare, an average golfer to some of what the pros are. I shot 94 around Wentworth, and the top guys finished 20 under. So, granted, they did play 72 holes, so they're averaging 5 under a day. So that would be 67. So really, I'm only 27 shots away from winning the BMW PGA, which isn't far.
No. Well, you'll get there one day, DB. You're still a young man.
Not far. But yeah, also a couple of celebrity moments to mention. Summer on the first hole, which is a par 5 for us mere amateurs. Tony Bellew managed to sink one from the fairway.
Oh, I saw that.
For an albatross. So he got a 2 on the par 5 somehow, which I don't know quite how he's done that. But also just a few notable celebrity partnerships. James Anderson played with Andy Murray and Anton Dubek. If that isn't quite a hilarious 3-ball, I don't know what is. I think that's quite a funny one. I listened to Shout Out Tailenders cricketing podcast, and they didn't discuss any of it really. So interesting times. They didn't discuss anything amongst the 3-ball. James doesn't know anything about Andy Murray or Anton Dubek. So yeah, and then there was a couple of other celebrities that did some good vibes, a few good putts that were sunk. I think Ben Stokes nearly sunk a really good putt on the first, but it lipped out and got stuck on the rim. But Celebrity Day is always real good fun, and it was good to see so many people out watching on the Wednesday. It's always a big event down there. And I have to say, do feel a little bit gutted for Rory. I think in the playoff, in the final 4, so in the last 2 holes of the main event, I think he went, did he go eagle birdie to level up or something like that? And then in the playoff, he went birdie or something and still didn't win.
This is such a shambolic pod, though. Jesus.
Is he wrong?
No, well, he's not wrong, but he just worded it terribly. So he eagled 17 in
and then birdied 80.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, and then he birdied both times he played the 18th hole in the playoff. But Billy Horschel birdied it the first time, so they went and teed up and went again, and they were both on the green in 3. And then Rory missed his eagle putt and tapped in, and Billy sunk his eagle putt to win. So, yeah, heck of a finish.
It's unlucky from
Thanks,
Rory.
Steve. I understood you, DB.
No worries.
Also, Tom Holland was there, and he had customized little Spider-Man driver, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, actually, on the Tom Holland, no, I think he played with. Did he play with Tommy Fleetwood? Or if I made that up, but Tommy Fleetwood's son is a massive Spider-Man fan. He turned up in like a Spider-Man onesie, and they had quite a nice, touching little interaction where they met each other. And Tom Holland actually saw. I can't remember Tommy Fleetwood's son's name. I'm gonna say Freddie. I think Frankie. That was it. Yeah, he saw him play the shot at the par 3 at the Masters. He had a little go on one of the shorter holes, and they were talking about it. And Tommy Fleetwood was explaining to his son that he hadn't mentioned anything to Tom Holland, that he actually had seen him on the TV, and the kid was like, oh, Spider-Man's watching me. It was quite a nice little moment, you know.
That is good vibes. Right, are we
what
happy?
we're all about, O-Dub. Oh yeah.
Let's just move on to
I have
this
a
shambles
treat
of a
for
quiz.
you tonight.
Right.
So we're going to go alternate. I've got a scoreboard.
Yeah.
So what we are doing is South African golfer or member of the SS.
What's the SS?
They were the baddies, the German baddies, mate.
Nazi.
Hitler's lot.
Right. All right.
So I've got either a golfer's
I don't
name.
think this is a good idea.
Fuck it. We're here now. Come on.
This is this is good, mate. So I've got the
Can't get
golfer
any
that was
worse.
born, how many professional wins, or I've got the Nazi official, his role and his method of demise. So we're gonna start with you, DB. You can answer.
Okay.
So you answer, then DB answers, and then we'll vice versa, and I'll keep the score.
Okay.
So DB, Oliver
Yes.
Becker. Can you tell me if he was a golfer or a Nazi soldier?
I
Becker.
will go for Nazi.
AB.
He's a golfer.
AB is right. He's a golfer born in 1984 and he has 8 professional wins. So, AB, you've got a point. I've got 17 of these, so we're going to rattle through. So, DB,
hell.
AB, you go first. So, Nicholas van Rensburg.
Nicholas van Rensburg.
Yep.
He must be a golfer.
DB.
I'll go Nazi again.
He is a golfer born in 1966, 9 professional wins. That's another point to AB. Right, DB. Reinhard Heydrich.
Right. Nazi.
AB.
Nazi.
You're right. He was the director of the Gestapo, born in 1904, and he was assassinated. That's 1 point each. Right, where are we? This
So,
now
hold on,
AB.
does that mean I'm on 3?
You've got
Yeah.
everyone right so far.
Yeah.
AB, can you tell me Albert Speer?
It sounds like you just made that guy up. Albert Speer has to be a golfer.
DB.
In the spirit of trying to gain a point back, I will go the opposite.
And
Go
DB,
Nazi.
you are correct. He was the Reich Minister of Industry and Production, and he died of a stroke in prison. So that's great. So we're now on DB to answer first. Can you tell me Kurt Deluge? Daluege. Kurt Deluge.
Golfer.
AB.
Golfer.
You are both wrong. He was a Nazi.
Oh.
He was the chief order of police, and he was hung. Right. Next one is AB.
This is bad.
Ulrich van der Berg.
Golfer.
Ulrich DB. Ulrich van der Berg.
Golfer.
You're both right. He was a golfer, born in 1975, and he has 7 professional wins. That's 1 point each. Great stuff. DB. Merrick Bremer. Merrick Bremer.
Golfer.
AB.
Nazi.
DB, correct. He was a golfer, born in 1986, 13 professional wins. Great.
Are we
stuff.
tied up?
No.
I couldn't work out the total formula earlier. I'll work it out in a minute. Right, so AB. Alan Henning. Alan Henning.
Oh, he's a Nazi.
DB. Alan Henning.
No. Nazi.
No, you're both wrong. He was a golfer.
Oh,
born
mate,
in
he sold me.
1944.
He
20
sold me.
professional wins.
That's quite a lot.
DB.
Yeah.
Martin Bormann. Martin Bormann.
I will go for golfer.
AB.
I have no idea.
Martin Bormann.
Nazi.
You are right, AB. He's a Nazi.
Oh,
He was personal secretary to the Fuhrer. A suicide by cyanide. That could be a Jason Status song. AB, you're go. Kurt Knoblach. Kurt Knoblach.
Say that one more time.
Kurt Knoblatch.
He must be a golfer.
DB. Kurt Knoblatch.
I'll go Nazi.
You're right. He was a Nazi. So he was an Oberst, which is a senior field officer. And quite sweet, he died of old age.
When they did this on the other podcast, OW, did they get cancelled afterwards, or was it?
No, they're still going, mate. So
were they laughing like we are when you?
They were laughing. DB, can you tell me Henrik Otto?
Golfer.
Hendrik Otto.
I'm going golfer.
No,
Maybe.
he's most definitely a Nazi.
You are wrong. AB. He was a golfer born in 1976. 17 professional wins.
The amount of names you've got is messing with my head here now because
Okay,
I've lost like.
AB, can you tell me what Hendrik Burman was? Hendrik Burman.
I don't know, mate. Nazi.
DB.
Golfer.
DB is correct. You're really putting this back. He was born in 1963 and he had 9 professional wins.
Right. So what's the score and how many have you got left? Because
only got 5 left, mate.
So what's the score?
I'm doing the score at the end. Right. DB. Wilco Ninaba. Wilco Ninaba.
That sounds like a golfer.
AB.
Oh, I agree.
Golfer. You are both correct. Born in the year 2000 and 1 professional win. AB. Max Pauley. Max Pauley.
Golfer.
DB.
I'll go golfer as well.
He was a Nazi, unfortunately. He was the commandant of the Stuttgart concentration camp, and he was once again executed by hanging. Right, Dan, can you tell me Grant Muller?
It's got to be a Nazi.
AB, Muller. Grant Muller.
Golfer.
He was a golfer. Your first time you scored in a while, AB. 5 professional wins. So we've had Grant Muller. AB, can you tell me about Gunnar Muller? Gunnar Muller.
Oh, he must be a Nazi.
DB.
He's got to be a Nazi.
He was a golfer. 5 professional wins.
Oh, for God's sake.
And the final one, we've had Grant Muller. We've had Gunnar Muller. What about Hendrik Muller? Can you tell me, DB?
Oh, God. I will go Nazi again.
AB.
What was the one before? He was a golfer.
Grant Muller, Gunnar Muller, Heinrich Muller. Grant and Gunnar were both golfers.
Golfer.
Nah, he was a Nazi. He got the final one. So interestingly, he was Gestapo Chief of Operations, and he remains the most senior figure of the Nazi regime who was never captured or confirmed dead.
He's in Cuba with Tupac.
Well, that's what. So DB, you got 9 correct answers.
Yeah.
And AB, you got 7 correct answers. So
DB.
I don't know if you can go on Mastermind and have that as your topic, but for once you've beaten AB at something knowledge based. So really proud of you, mate.
Agree. I'm usually more of the practical performer, aka the golf course.
But you're also good about your South African golfing history and your modern German history. So great stuff, guys. We've learned something, haven't we?
We've learned a few things, Oda.
Yeah.
I don't know
the first
is publishable, to be honest.
The first thing we've learned is we need to get the titles of the games before we start recording.
It's fine. Honestly, it's fine. They've all been brought to justice, other than the last one.
Right.
Oh, for God's sake.
Well, thanks for your input, OW. That was good. I think I've had enough for today. So,
there's no listeners. How you got on at home? Oh, and shout out to Wommas. Listener Wommas, he broke his foot today in a car crash, but he's all right. He can listen to this in his hospital bed. Great stuff, guys.
Yeah.
Half an hour. Perfect.
Yeah, a quick one's a good one. Well done, guys.
I don't know if I'm going to publish this. We're going to have to listen to it back quite a few times.
Maybe we could get E-Dog to edit it.